More than 10 politicians on list held by police investigating Westminster paedophile ring. More than 10 current and former politicians are on a list of alleged child abusers held by police investigating claims of a Westminster paedophile ring. MPs or peers from all three main political parties are on the list, which includes former ministers and household names. Several, including Cyril Smith and Sir Peter Morrison, are no longer alive, but others are still active in Parliament. The existence of the list was disclosed by Peter McKelvey, the whistleblower whose claims prompted Operation Fernbridge, the Scotland Yard investigation into allegations of a paedophile network with links to 10 Downing Street. Mr. McKelvey, a retired child protection team manager who has spent more than 20 years compelling evidence of alleged abuse by authority figures, said he believed there was enough evidence to arrest at least one senior politician. This has got whitewash written all over it from the outset. Only 10 paedophile MPs? Fuck off. There's probably only 10 that aren't paedophiles. We need to increase the pressure on our own MPs to follow through and have the public inquiry into pedos in Westminster that Theresa May is now talking about. It's only lip service, but if we continue the pressure, we might actually get an inquiry. If I was her, I'd personally head straight to Gordon Brown's office, but that's just me. And did you notice that David Fuckhead Cameron has chosen his words incredibly carefully? He said this: the Prime Minister told Mark Sedwill, the Permanent Secretary at the Home Office, to do everything he can to clear up what happened to the file, which was handed to the then Home Secretary Leon Britton by the late Geoffrey Dickens MP. Not to do everything to root out these nonce MPs and send them to jail to be regularly buggered by a big fat man called Bruce. No, but to do all he can just to see what happened to the file. What are the odds that Mark Sedwill will report back in 6 months of rigorous investigation and say something like, "I can confirm that after 6 months of vigorously investigating the claims and having interviewed 650 people, that the file is missing"? You see, it's all lawyer tricks with these scum MPs. Cameron is only talking about what happened to the file. Nothing more, nothing less. That's the only thing that will get investigated. Cameron has no intention of having a proper investigation into his pedo friends because he knows that there are so many pedos in Westminster that if we arrested all of them, Westminster would simply collapse. A neat reverse of order out of chaos, don't you think? We need to watch this story unravel and watch Cameron try and wriggle his way out of having an inquiry. Why would any decent human being not want to find out what MPs are sexually abusing children? And as for the police, the only reason they haven't really investigated is because half their bosses are paedophiles as well as the judges. MPs are always saying that we must do this and we must do that for the children. So let's turn it on them, and let's make sure we hold these fuckers' feet to the fire and make sure the scum are brought to justice for the children. Sadly, paedophilia is the cement that holds the establishment together.